Sup, y'all? Welcome back to Digidaily. Oh, it's not called that anymore. It's not daily. Welcome back to VPET Escapades. It's your boy Xanda. We're going to be talking about the Vital Brace. We're going to be doing a look at what's been going on with the Vital Brace. So, this is, I think, day 3 or 4, but I turned it now. Well, let's just go in order, okay? Last time you saw me, I started up the VPET. I started up the Vital Brace. We got to Baby 2, I think, by the end of that video. And a couple hours later, I got to Rookie. And that was Digimon. Of course, that's my one con. I'll just start this out now. I do a full list of pros and cons later. But for sure, one con that I have, there's only one Rookie on each dim, which makes the wait time even more boring and laborious. So you can't really train or do really anything when they're at Baby 1 or 2. I wish you could at least train at Baby 2, but then again, there would be no use because there's only one Rookie. If there were at least 2 Rookies on each dim card, kind of like the previous VPET releases, I think that would have been better. But instead, there's only one Rookie, so the wait to get to Rookie it feels longer than it has to be, and it just feels kind of boring. It is cute looking at the little guy, though. They're adorable, but I do wish there were 2 Rookies, you know, like a bad care Rookie, a good care Rookie, essentially. But there's not any of that. So, like I said, waiting for Rookie is kind of annoying. So, we got to Rookie. Thankfully, we were able to finally access the training, and I did some training, which was really fun. I missed it earlier, but I was able to capture it now. This is what happens when your Digimon's gonna evolve. It plays the music, or the noise, is really what I should say, and it pretty much asks you. You know, I could press up to cancel. I don't know why I would do that now because there's only one way he can go. But yeah, as you can see, he wants to evolve, so we're gonna press OK, and there you go. Evolution, Shinka, Digimon. Look at him. Oh, so cute. I love him. And then, I believe it was the next day, they were asleep. I trained some more, did some battles, and I'll talk about that later. And then I wanted to test something. I turned the device off when Digimon was asleep. So I don't remember exactly what my vital values were on top of my steps. But I can tell you for sure when I turn the device back on. Let's see who we got. Oh, nice. Now, something I noticed last night, I turned the device off when he was sleeping, but it reset my vital values, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore because I had quite a lot, and I'm fine with Arrow Digimon. I'm happy I got him, but I do think it's possible that we might have gotten something else. Also, his battles didn't carry over. I don't know if that's a thing. So yeah, we're not going to be turning this off at night anymore. It conserves battery, but it seems like it takes away some of your stats and resets some things. So I did it so you don't have to. Learn from my mistakes. Just keep it on at night, and you shouldn't have to worry. I got Digimon. So I didn't know at first what Digimon was, so I took a little peek at Humilus's website. Just keep in mind that Humulus, who has done guides for the more modern VPETs, does have a guide up for the Vital Brace. And the reason why he does is because he pretty much took the requirements from the app and just put them on his website. So it is accurate. I think it's pretty much 100% accurate because it's straight from the horse's mouth, which is the actual Vital Brace app. So just took a peek because I don't want to know, you know, how to get everything and whatever, but I just wanted to know what Digimon was on this dim, and he's actually the best care champion. So I unknowingly got the best care champion. I was not expecting that. I thought I was gonna get like mid-tier or the trash mon. I didn't. I actually got the good care, which is cool. So that means that I think at least your vital value, the top number, not the steps, the top number, even if you turn this off, when they go to sleep, it's logged. because it was a pretty high number when I went to sleep, but when I turned it back on and, you know, the device turned on, everything was set to 0. Your steps apparently get set to 0 every time they wake up, so that always is going to reset, but your vital values also reset, and it's been carrying over for me today. Like, I didn't turn it off last night, and the vital values are still the same, I think, as they were last night. So vital values don't reset, but it seems like they are logged at a certain point. I'm assuming when they go to sleep, but I'm not too sure, because we still got the best care with that, all things considered. I'll take this off. We'll cut to the second camera so you guys can get a better look at what's going on here. And we'll talk a bit more about what the Vital Brace is, what I think about it, all that good stuff. So here we go. Here is the Vital Breath, or Vital Brace. As you can see, already got a lot of scratches, and I have been very careful with this device. But you know, it's on your wrist. It's gonna clatter around and scratch things. I'm still waiting to see what I'm gonna do as far as not fixing, but like how I can polish this screen without messing it up, or the outer layer without messing it up. For right now, I'm just gonna, you know, leave it as is. I feel like putting a screen protector on it now would be redundant because it's already got a bunch of scratches on it. So we'll just see what happens, you know. I'll be the guinea pig. I'll show you guys what happens when you don't put a screen protector on this thing. So learn from my mistakes, at least. So as you can see, we do have Digimon, which I'm really happy about. I love Digimon. He's so freaking adorable. I mean, just look at him. He's adorable. And that is my vital value. And I was doing a lot of battles. That's why it's so high, mostly. I was getting a lot of steps in today. I should have done I was running around a lot today, actually. I should have did the adventure mode, but we'll get to that in a second. Military time, it looks like you can't change that. I'm really not a fan of that. Again, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm very stupid. I don't like military time. Give me the AM and PM. I don't want to do math when I'm trying to tell the time. It is what it is, though. So as a timepiece for me, not that good. But for anyone else, mostly everyone around the world, it's fine. Because I think, I don't know, there's very few places that use AM and PM. So there's my vital value. That's my heart rate. So this top number, it hasn't been changing for me. The bottom number does, though. I'm assuming the bottom number is my actual heart rate, and the top number is just always there. I don't know. This is something I'm getting a little worried about, because I'm reading some reports that the version special is a little messed up, and it seems like the pulsometer, I guess you could say, it's not accurate on the green one. I'm hearing a lot of people say that they're just stuck at 65 as well. So I hope I don't have a bunk device. That'd be kind of that would suck. But we'll see what happens. You know, your heart rate doesn't really affect the vital value that much, but you know, we'll see what happens. I know I need to charge it. I'm gonna do that right after filming this, so I don't want anyone freaking out about that. Don't worry about that. So one thing I did notice, and it's not here, it's in the next one. Sorry. So yeah, it says day 2. I'm assuming it says that because I turned it off one day and it didn't log it as a day. I don't know. Either way, we have Digimon. That's what it says up here. His type again is vaccine. If I click here, you can actually go through everything that you've got to this point. I don't know if I start raising more, will it show all of them or just show like this specific one? So that's the baby 2. We had Digimon, baby 3, baby 1, baby 2. Rookie, we have Vmon, and then we have Digimon here, which is cute. So it shows you exactly like every step how you got there. This DP is high as hell. I don't know if DP affects, like, I don't know what the hell DP is on this device, because DP normally is like how many times you can train or fight. On this device, I don't think there's any limit. I was fighting a lot yesterday. I did a lot of battles yesterday, to the point where it didn't even ask me to train. Like, I couldn't do any missions because it said I cleared them, which I didn't do any, but I did fight. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe there's a certain amount of trophies you're allowed to get per day, and you can get trophies from doing battles, so maybe that's the case. We're still not done with that menu, though. I do want to show one more thing off. HP. So this is our win ratio. We have 24 battles, 18 won, 75%, which is not too bad. We only have 2 trophies, which is not good. We need more trophies, because trophies are pretty important to getting to the next step. And then finally, I can show off the missions. So every day you're going to get a normal mission. So far, what I've gotten is either a requirement for my vital values, like reach a certain number, or it's been do a certain number of battles. So today was do 5 battles. That was my normal mission. So yeah, I don't know how many normal missions you can get. Seems like they do change every day though. And then hard mission seems to be the same couple things. So it's either squats, crunches, punching, which I just shadow box, or I do like the karate type of thing because I really don't know what to do. And squats, crunches, that, and I think, oh, and running, like a 20-second dash. You can run in place too, that works fine. Those I think are the only 4 that are in that mode, and they just like give you I think about 3 or 4 a day, and you have the chance to get 3 trophies from each training depending on how well you do the training. I think it depends on like how much of a sweat you break out essentially. Now I've noticed this, and I don't know if anyone else has mentioned this by now. I don't want to show it off on camera because I don't want to cheat this device, because it's really cheating myself, because I really want to use this as a way for me to get active and lose weight. But you could totally put this thing on your arm, set it, and just shake your arm. Shake your hand with this in around your wrist. It can work. It'll log it. I don't think like I said, I don't think your heart rate is going to elevate, and heart rate does link in to your vital values, so you are kind of cheating yourself in a way with that. But if you're one of the lazier people, it's totally a thing you can do. So just keep that in mind. You can just shake it like this, you know, the Digimon Digivices. I don't know why I said it like that. The Digivices, you know, it tells you, hey man, don't be mad at me. I know I haven't played you in a while. I'm sorry. You know, they tell you like, okay, do 3,000 steps, right? All of us, and I don't care who you are. You're not above this. We all did this growing up. We carried it around when we were walking as well. Don't get me wrong, but we shook it as well. And this is very similar to that, where yeah, you could walk around with it around your wrist and take it seriously, and you know, only get steps whenever you're walking, or you can just shake your wrist, and that works too. And I think they did that on purpose because it's very similar to this. It's something they've done before. I don't think it's a coincidence that the accelerometer in this one is very sensitive, much like a pedometer on these are sensitive enough for you to shake them instead of having to actually walk. I don't think it's a coincidence. That's just me personally. So moving on, we have the special missions. I still, you know, I haven't connected to the app. The way this works is that the gameplay loop for this is essentially every morning you're supposed to get up, go on the app, put your Digimon in there, get some special missions, get some items, and then bring them back into your Vital Brace, and then you go about your day. And then at night, I think you're supposed to maybe send them back in there. I'm not too sure. I think it's just like every morning you're supposed to do that, so you can get more missions, because missions give you trophies, and trophies are super important to evolution. I think certain evolutions you need a certain amount of trophies for. I don't know yet if you get locked out of certain evolutions because you can't reach the trophy kind of threshold without using the app. I don't know that yet. We'll find out soon though. So I'm sticking the cameras, don't worry. I haven't lost my mind yet. So back here, normal mission, hard mission, special mission. Adventure mission is awesome because there are stages. So it says there's 15 stages, and this is from the Ancient Warriors. This is the stage we're at. And you can see the background is the Ancient Warriors background. Even if I did not have this background on, like if I had the green background, this would still be this background because that's where we're at. That's where the adventure is taking place in, and I love that. Now, when you do the adventure mission, it's really simple. It's like a quest-based, you know, Digivice, or like, I wouldn't say like the DMX. It's really like a Digivice, honestly. That's the best way I can say. So there's a goal, which is at the top, and then there's the steps you made. Now the cool thing about this, when you're in this mission type, the screen can turn off and it's still gonna log your steps. So you can, you know, if you're gonna go on like a walk, or you're gonna be walking around a lot in your day, it's good to set up one of these because at the end you get a battle, and that's how you can kind of get around doing battles. So yeah, it's really cool. I like that a lot. And as you can see, I could shake it. I could totally just shake it, and that's all. Now, if you want to leave, you hold the bottom button. It says stop, and you leave. It does not save your progress. So if you're like, at 500 of 1,000 steps and you leave, you got to go right back to square one. So just letting you know that right now, because when you're in that mode as well, you can't tap this to something to activate a battle. So if you're gonna be in that adventure mode, you want to finish that quest first before you try to like run around and use this to activate battles and whatnot. So keep that in mind. And that's pretty much it as far as the training menu is concerned. Again, once the app is either out in English or I feel comfortable using the Japanese version, which honestly I think I'm just going to wait for the English version. I'd rather not be locked to a version that I can't understand. I will be doing a video on the, the ways that this communicates with the app and how that kind of gives you more to do with this device and also how the app works in general. I'll be doing that eventually when the app finally comes out in a language I can understand. So don't worry about that. Something else I found out the other day that now, I do know that there's only 2 Digimon that you can have on each device in backup. And once you insert another DIM, what I'm being told is that you just choose a Digimon to erase. So if I put the DIM card for Impulse City in here now, and then I want to play Black Roar, I just have to choose, do I want to get rid of Digimon or do I want to get rid of whoever I have on Impulse City? And then I can start using Black Roar. I hope that makes sense. One last thing, again, the background, the 4th background, is always changing depending on what DIM you have inserted, which is a little disappointing. So you don't rack up all these backgrounds that you can choose later on. The 4th background is, I guess, determined by the last DIM card you inserted, which is a little disappointing. I really wish that you were allowed to use any background as long as you put it in and it kind of remembered, but that's apparently not the case. I haven't tested that yet. This is what I've been told with other people that have had this for a bit longer and have been playing around with it with a bit longer. So that is a thing, so keep that in mind. One last thing, again, that I really like about this device is there are idle animations. They happen sporadically, so it's really very much like a VPET where they'll kind of just do animations every so often. So right now, I don't know if he was doing this earlier, but he is walking, which is adorable. And I love Digimon, I love Zero. I feel like I've said that before. I really like him. Definitely reading the manga made me like him even more. He's just so cute. I love him. So the cool thing about this, and I've noticed this with only Digimon at the champion level. I haven't seen this yet with anyone below champion. But once they hit this level, they'll actually start doing workouts as an idle animation. I wish I would have captured it yesterday, but Digimon was like lifting. He was like doing like deadlifts, and it was fucking adorable. I love that. It's so cute. And I saw someone else when they got, it was the Virus Greymon, the like blue colored Greymon on the Black Roar DIM. He was lifting, he was doing curls. So it seems like at that level, they start actually working out. So I wonder if like, as you keep going, they'll do other workouts or, more intense workouts. It was really cute. Again, I have only seen it once so far, so I don't know if that has to do with your heart rate. Like if your heart rate's higher, they'll start doing that workout animation, or if it has to do with your vital values or your steps or what. I'm really not too sure yet, but I do love that. I think it's so cute, and I'm really happy that they added that. They didn't have to, but they did it, and it's really cute. So there's quite a few idle animations on this device compared to like your average VPET, and I really like that because it gives them more personality. When you look at it and they're doing something else, and then they're not just standing there. I love that. Now, they don't like move back and forth like they used to, like on older devices. Like he's not like walking back and forth. He's just kind of walking in place, which is, I wish he would have moved around a little bit more. But then again, there's not a lot of room here, so maybe he'd bump into the walls more often and just look a little weird and sporadic. But it is nice that they have some kind of idle animation. Before we go, I do want to talk about something. So battles can be done whenever, really. And the only thing that it constitutes is you need something that can scan for NFC. So I've tried this with an NFC chip, and I've tried this with an amiibo. Those do not do a battle. Those won't activate a battle on the Vital Brace because this is looking for a reader. So an NFC reader, like something like your phone, if your phone has NFC and you have an NFC turned on, just tap this to your phone's NFC, spot, and it will do the battle. On the iPhones, it's at the top near the notch, and on most Android phones, it's near the back. So on the Vital Brace itself, the NFC reader seems to be somewhere in this area. Whenever I have it down here, it never works. But in this area, mostly around here, I think it is where it is. That's where I'm almost without fail able to get battles. So if you own a Switch, and if you don't own a phone with NFC, like I do, what you can do is you can actually go into a game that scans for an amiibo. So the only game that I know for a fact does that I own is Mario Odyssey. So in Mario Odyssey, there is an NPC, I think it's only after you beat the game, but there's an NPC that can let you scan amiibos in. It's like this little amiibo reader looking guy. So if you go to that NPC and you ask it to scan an amiibo, you can scan the Vital Brace at that moment and get a battle. So I'm going to show that off right now, because I think that's going to be like the big clickbait title of this video is using my Switch. Yeah, actually, just get the thumbnail in. There we go. So yeah, we're going to use the Switch to get a battle on the Vital Brace. So again, it's very simple. I don't know any other game that for sure asks, like, it prompts you to scan an amiibo, but this will work with any game. I'm only using Mario Odyssey because this is a game I know for a fact you can prompt it. It's gonna get to this screen here, again on Mario Odyssey, and this is asking me to scan an amiibo. Now, to scan an amiibo, you need to scan this Joy-Con. So it's gonna be the right Joy-Con that you're gonna scan. So right around the stick of the right Joy-Con, that's where this NFC reader is. And so we're gonna try to get this done now. We're gonna see if I can get this working the first time, because it takes a couple times. It takes a couple tries sometimes. You don't need to really do anything on this device. You just need to tap it. So make sure that this is on. If the screen is off, I don't think you can ever get a battle. I think the screen has to be on, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Sometimes what you have to do, it'll ask you on the game itself to press the right button and then scan the amiibo. So if I press it once and not hold it, just press it once, that usually works. And so there you go. And it's as simple as that. And now, actually, we can show a battle, because I haven't done that yet. I just remembered. My bad. Battles are very fun on this device. So it shows you who you're fighting. Your enemy is randomly chosen from the dim card. So this is using the dim's roster to choose an enemy. So more often than not, you're probably going to be fighting some pretty strong Digimon. So you're definitely going to want to train your Digimon. They did say training your Digimon does make them stronger. So you definitely want to do that. And wow, that was immediate. If he dodges this, wow, that's it, we won. Damn, Digimon! 100% tamer, even though we lost a couple times. But still, look at that. And then you get more vital value there by winning. But it looks like, ooh, I just found that out. It looks like 5,000 is the cap for your vital value. I've done a lot of battles, and I've won a lot too. And when you win battles against really strong Digimon, you get a lot of vital value, like up to the 300s sometimes, or 400. So yeah, that's how battles work. And again, that's how you can trigger it using the Switch. And so let's try that again. There you go. And you saw, like, it was like when it got really close to it. I also found out that when I was at my job, I had to go to my my job earlier because I had to send like a fax. I was helping out my mom with something. The fax machine has one of those readers for like when you use a card, like touch to pay. And this worked on that as well. I just had to tap it right there, and it worked just fine. So that's cool. So when I'm at my job, I'm going to be able to grind out battles too, which is awesome. I've tried it at a couple cash registers, and it didn't work. I'm going to try again, though. It just feels awkward trying to scan your watch because I have gotten weird looks already. And I said that was going to be a problem when they announced this whole thing, and it is a problem. So yeah. People do look at you weird. Oh, he's a little tired. So let me put the brace back on and not do any more battles. They say that when they get to this state, you don't want to do any more battles because you could kill them. So we're going to do that. We're going to... Come on. All right. So yeah, we're just going to put that back on. Hopefully he gets some of my heart rate and he feels a bit better. And yeah, so that is how you get some battles done on the Vital Brace. You can grind out some battles if you don't own a device that has NFC. I'm pretty sure if you bought one of those NFC like read/write devices, you could also cheese battles with that. So yeah, you know, we don't have vending machines like Japan does where we can just tap on everything. But if you do see a vending machine that does have one of those kind of, it looks like a yellow reader, I'll try to take a video of one or a picture of one when I can. They're usually like, at least in my area, they're like yellow, where you can like swipe a card, put a chip in, or just tap it. Those work on this, because that's what I did earlier, and I got a battle from it too. So yeah, cell phones, those things, a Switch, anything that can read NFC, this can get a battle from. And it's always random. It's never like the same thing. I've scanned my Switch many times, and I'll get like different Digimon. So it's not guaranteed who you're going to fight. So do keep in mind that that's what's going to happen if you're at the rookie stage. You know, you're going to run into some Digimon that are probably stronger than yours. So just focus on training and everything. And yeah, that's kind of it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for checking us out. We will be back again next week. I'll let you guys know who we got. By that point, we should be at Mega, or we should be on the road to Mega. So we'll find out what happens when we get there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Huge shout out to my patrons. I really do appreciate your support. It really does help the channel. It really does help me afford all of this stuff. It does help. Even $1 helps. I do have channel memberships. If you join specifically on the channel memberships, you get a badge next to your name that'll change every month as you're a member, and you also get exclusive emotes for when I stream. I know it's been a while since I streamed, and I do want to apologize. One last update. I have a big old bag, and this is not actually a bag of just random stuff. This is a bag of a bunch of Digimon stuff. So DG, our Digimon card game expert, got me a bunch of product for us to split, and I really do appreciate it. So we have half a box of Booster 1.5, and we have 6 packs from Booster 1.0 when they officially launched it about a month ago, when they officially launched Booster 1.0. Our local game store was sadly not selling full boxes because they didn't have enough, so they were selling half boxes. So we got half here, and I got 12 of the Booster 1.5 boxes. So if you've gotten this far into the video, huge shout out to you. Thank you very much. Do me a favor, comment below if you would rather see me open these packs live on the live stream or in a pre-recorded video that's released, you know, at some point. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm leaning more towards live streaming it because it's kind of a pain to film a video that long and edit it. I think a live stream would be a bit better, but let me know what you guys think, and I'll put that into consideration. So that's it for me. Again, thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to everyone who's made it this far of the video. If you haven't, make sure you like, and if you haven't, make sure you subscribe for more Vital Brace updates. I'll be doing a lot more videos on this. We're still only on our first dim. I have 2 more to show off. We still haven't even got that far. So yeah, don't miss out. I'm gonna go. Peace.